Dear United Nations, distinguished High Assembly, ladies and gentlemen, the fight against antisemitism is a major world challenge in the nearest years. I address the High-Level Assembly on behalf of the Fund for Support and Development of the Jewish Culture, Traditions, Education and Science, Russia. Any form of racism, national and religious hatred is definitely no less disgusting than antisemitism, but still we highlight antisemitism. The reason behind it is that our states and societies, and even our civilization itself, are in the deepest crisis. And in times of crisis, it is antisemitism that is one of the main catalysts that could ensure a slide towards new Nazism and a new world crash. As a result of the rise of antisemitism in Europe and in the world, the Jews may be reblamed for all the troubles that happened to humanity. Pogroms of large Jewish communities will mark moral legalization de facto of inhumanity in Europe and worldwide. We all went through this, and you shouldn't go too far for historical examples. Unfortunately, the humanization and degradation of our civilizational moral foundations is an ongoing complex process, and antisemitism is not its only component. The pressure on the old traditional European Christian confessions goes on and strengthens year by year. It combines demolitions and desecrations of churches conducted by local governments and acts of vandalism and violence perpetrated by fanatics. This general process goes hand in hand with antisemitism, rehabilitation of Nazism, and leads to the destruction of the moral and humanistic foundations of society. It prepares the ground for a new war, which is to be justified by dehumanization and inequality of peoples. Russian Federation consistently and steadily makes great efforts aimed at changing the situation, especially promoting at the UN General Assembly an annual resolution on combating the glorification of Nazism. Russian NGOs conduct researches and effectively create conditions for bringing to justice Nazi criminals and murderers of Jews who are still alive. There is no doubt that antisemitism and its consequences should be rebuffed at the highest international level, at the United Nations. Recommendations of the Fund for Support of Development of the Jewish Culture, Traditions, Education and Science. First, to adopt a new expanded UN Security Council resolution reaffirming the principle of non-application of the Statute of Limitations to war crimes and crimes against humanity, underlining and mentioning the Holocaust, crimes of genocide based on xenophobia, racism, and antisemitism. We should regularly upgrade this resolution on an annual basis, like the resolution on the fight against the glorification of Nazism. And second, to initiate creation of a high-level group under the United Nations Secretary General to counter the rehabilitation of Nazism, racism, xenophobia and antisemitism. Thanks all of you for your attention.